Hey friends, it's Megan and we made it to the end of the alphabet. Today I'm going to talk about some baby names that begin with the letter Z or Z, depending on where you're from. I'm in California in the United States, so I definitely say Z, but I watch a lot of people that say Z, or I know a lot of subscribers say Z, so let me know, how do you pronounce the letter Z? Tell me in the comments below. And so yeah, here I'm going to start with the girls' names. Here are 6 of my favorite names for girls that began with the letter Z. Number 6 is Zora, and I'm going to put 2 different spellings. The first spelling is with just the A at the end, no H, and it's Arabic and Slavic. It means dawn, it also means bargain, and it reminds me of the African-American author Zora Neale Hurston. And so I think I like that spelling best just because of her and that reference. And then Zora with the AH at the end is a biblical place name. Number 5 is Zaria, or Zaria is how I want to say it, but I believe it's Zaria. Zaria is an Arabic name. It means rose. It's number 857, and Zaria sounds nice. I think, you know, my American tongue wants to say Zaria, but I believe the pronunciation is Zaria. Kind of a cool name. Number 4 is Zohara. Zohara is Hebrew. It means light and slender. And Zohara, I think it's kind of cool. It sounds really interesting and different. And you can use the nickname Zoey if you wanted. Similar to Zohara is the number 3 name, which is Zahara. So an A instead of an O as the second letter. It's Hebrew. It means flower. It's a name of the oldest daughter of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. They chose this name for their little girl. Number 2 is Zara. Zara is Hebrew and Arabic. It means princess. It also means to blossom. It's number 556. And it's the name of a popular clothing store. Alternatively, you can spell this name with an H at the end, or you could spell it Zahara, and with that spelling it's number 957. With the H at the end, it's not in the top 1000, and then this spelling I have on the screen, Zara, is 556. I believe I said that, but just so you know. And then number 1 is Zoey. I think Zoey is such a cute name, and yes, it can be spelled a multitude of ways, more than just what I included up here. The Zoey is Greek, and it means life. Zoe, the first spelling, is number 30 in the US. Zoey, which I think I like is the best, is number 20 in the US. So it's really kind of a popular name. And then Zoey, the last spelling, Zooey, the way that Zooey Deschanel, the actress, spells it, is not in the top 1000. And she was named after the book Franny and Zooey, in which Zoey is a male character, and it's by J.D. Salinger. So that's just a little Zoey trivia for you. Here are 6 more names that begin with the letter Z for girls. Number 6 is Zenobia. Zenobia has a cool ring to it. It's Greek and it means force of Zeus. Number 5 is Zena. Zena is Greek as well. It's a variation of the name Zena with an X, X-E-N-A. It means guest, and every time I hear this, I think of the warrior princess. Number 4 is Zelda. Zelda is German. It's a diminutive of the name Griselda. It's also a Yiddish name, and it means luck. A lot of people associate this with the popular Nintendo video game character. I think of it, I don't really know video games so well, as Zelda Fitzgerald, the wife of F. Scott Fitzgerald, who was an author as well. Number 3 is Zaza. Zaza is really fun to say, huh? It's Hebrew and it means movement, and I feel like it's a name that sounds like movement, right? Zaza. Number 2 is Zosia. Zosia is Greek. It's a variation of the name Sophia, which is super popular, and Zosia means wisdom. And number 1 is Zoya. Zoya reminds me of the nail polish company. I love nail polishes. And it's a Russian and Greek name. It's a variation of Zoe, so Zoya also means life. On to the boys. I have 6 names for each, just like the girls. Number 6 is, these are my favorites first. Number 6 is Ziggy, which is kind of, sounds like a nickname or a guilty pleasure name, or you might think of Ziggy Marley. It's a German diminutive of names Sigmund and Siegfried. It means victorious peace, so it has really nice meaning, I think. Number 5 is Zane. Zane might possibly be a variation of John. We're not 100% sure. It's number 224 in popularity, which is way more popular than I thought, even though it's not that popular. It means God is gracious. Number 4 is Zoran. Zoran is Hungarian and Slavic, and it means sultan, and it also means sunrise. Number 3, I'm going to do a 2-for-1 because these names are similar. Zachary and Zachariah. Zachary is Hebrew. It means the Lord has remembered. It's number 68 in popularity. Zachariah also means the Lord is remembered. It's also Hebrew, and it's a variation of the name Zechariah, which looks like Zachariah if you replace the E and the A, and it is number 437, so much less popular, and both of these have the popular nickname Zach to them that you could use if you wanted. Number 2 is Zander. A lot of people have been talking about this name on forums and things lately. Zander is a diminutive of the name Alexander. It means defending men, and it's number 250 in popularity. And then number 1 is Zorion. Zorion is a Basque name. It's a variation of Orion, and it's a Greek mythological name. On to some more names for boys that begin with the letter Z or Z. Number 6 is Zeus. Zeus, I don't know how usable it is. Maybe for like a pet or a middle name if you really love it. It's a Greek mythological name, and that's why I say like I don't know how usable it is. Number 5 is Zephyr. Zephyr could be unisex. It's Greek and it means west wind. Number 4 is Zion. Zion is Hebrew. It means the highest point, and in popularity in the US it's number 235. Number 3 is Zeke. Zeke is a diminutive of the name Ezekiel. So it used to be just kind of a nickname for Ezekiel, but now it's kind of holding its own just as its own name. It means God's strength, and it's number 874 in popularity. Number 2 is Zolton. Zolton sounds very strong and like warriorish to me. It's Hungarian, and it means life. And then number 1 is Zayden. I know these names, these Aiden kind of sounding Aiden, Zayden, Jaden, Braden, Caden, I could keep going, names are pretty popular. It's number 229 with this spelling, but there are multiple spellings for Zayden in the top 1000. It's an American name. It's a modern invented name that could possibly mean increasing or surplus. So those are the Z names. We're done with the alphabet series here. Let me know what your favorite names are that begin with the letter Z, or just your favorite names from any letter. And go back and watch my other videos if you're curious or want to check out a letter. I hope that you will continue watching and subscribe and all that good stuff. My links are down below, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.